is to show you some new MIDI related stuff in CsoundQt. One nice thing in CsoundQt is that it's easy when you build your user interface with widgets. It's easy to bind them with your external MIDI controller. So it's just use MIDI learn and then move the controllers, and there you are. So I have here for testing a slider, a value button that puts 10 to the recording channel, then a press button. Now the new thing is that also in a non-latched button you can have negative P3, negative duration, so it works like that. And when you press the button, when it's down it's playing, and when you release it stops. And it was a bit vague before with a toggle button. First time when you press it starts, and second time it stops. And then the same is with the MIDI. Now I'm pressing from MIDI starting, and next time press from MIDI and it stops. The problem is that when you want to use this CSD elsewhere, not in CsoundQt, like on Raspberry Pi or command line or via Csound API, then these bindings don't work. I created some code to CsoundQt that takes the MIDI bindings and generates a Csound instrument that takes care for handling the MIDI controller channels and puts to according Csound channels. So in the edit menu you have a new command, insert MIDI control instrument, and basically it puts the instrument to the point where your cursor is in the editor. The instrument is called MIDIControl, and as you can see it reads the MIDI control channels that are associated with widgets and puts it into our Csound channels. And likewise it starts and stops the instruments. It's wise to put the instrument to the end of your Csound file, because if you have any numbers of the instruments, otherwise it may mess them up. And you should take care that you have options in your Csound file that take MIDI input. So this is reading input from all MIDI devices. Okay, let's test. First save, and I release the MIDI control, and let's try to run it in the terminal. So I'm moving now my slider, values come in, value button, now the number 10 comes in, now my push button, I'm using my MIDI control, and that toggle button, so it comes in first time and stop. So you could easily now take this CSD and use it anywhere else, not only in the CsoundQt. I hope you find it useful and happy using.